OBS thing. It's a mic thing. I don't use OBS filters because it's shit. My mic has all that stuff inbuilt. Why would I use a worse program for it, you know? Not setup ghosts. Your setup is haunted, I guess. Hi, Choco. Welcome in. How you doing? But yeah, how's everyone doing? Welcome in. I started the YouTube live stream. It should be on the correct one. Hopefully. Okay, it does seem to be. It's haunted. Hey, you sounded good now regardless. Time for Snacko. Stop. It's back on notification. Yeah, I just checked the time. Well, that's frustrating. Yeah. More exhausted, rested for 2 hours in bed. Woke up because bed sheets. Ruffling against my toe. Oh no. I'm sorry, Bean. Do you use Stream Elements? Are you gonna change it when it goes away? I have no fucking idea. Probably. Like, if Stream Elements... No, I do use Stream Elements. All of my... Dexter, don't answer for me when you don't know the answer, please. Yes, I use Stream Elements for my overlay stuff. Frustrating entirely, but solvable. I mean, yeah, but I know what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. If it goes away, they're currently trying to make via chat widget. Yeah, for my chat thing behind me, for my alerts. And that's it. Well, obviously for tipping. I hope it doesn't go away. That would suck absolute donkey dick, but yeah. I don't know. I use it for my chat. I don't know what I'll do if it goes away. It's getting shut down. Well, no, they're still trying to figure stuff out. Like, it's not 100%. We looked into it. It's not 100% that it's getting shut down. They're still, yeah, in talks about getting acquired. Like, I know that. And I know that Fake said he will keep me updated. Hi again. Thanks for re-uploading a new stream. It was awkward when your voice was barely loud. Yeah, no, of course. Like, I had to restart my PC, you know? Yeah. Currently looking for updates. Haven't seen anything recently. People just called Wolf too early. Yeah, absolutely. Ow. What? Wait, what was that? Wait, I thought that was bread, but it wasn't bread. What was... Nut? Hello? Sorry. Hello? It wasn't bread. Yumi told me earlier. It was me, Kovo.
7 months thereabout of us being friends.
Thank you for the 7 months, cutie. What the fuck? Yeah, I wouldn't trust everything Gumi says. Take it with a pinch of salt. Gumi has a habit of jumping the gun, shall we say. I think that's the saying. Literally, I've had so many people come in here. Well, not so many people. I'd say like 3. Come in here and be like, Teehee, I'm gonna assume. I have a question. Yeah, what's up? Coven being like, you thought it was bread, but it was me, Coven. It's a Theo reference. I made it too. I woke up to a missed call from my bank. I've poured out the remaining alcohol in the house. Nice weather today, huh? Hi, Vay. Welcome in. How you doing? Finally someone that understands how numbers work. Yeah. Faye, I heard that sometimes follow notifications don't go through, so the overlay doesn't show it. Happened on one stream I followed recently. Did you notice anything? Eh? What do you mean? I literally just started stream. I haven't had a follow notification go through. Well, I haven't had any follows, so I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Do you know British Sign Language? You asked me that like yesterday or the day before. I do not know British Sign Language. I don't know anyone that I would need to communicate with in sign language. But yeah, no, I haven't seen anything. I don't know. Honestly, I'm uncertain. Yeah, both of you understood. Yeah, so I'm saying there's been no recent news. There's literally just that we are in talks, and that is the only recent thing at all. And that was nearly a week ago. Not gonna lie, the Ritalin this morning saved me from a hangover. 14 gift subs until badge upgrade. You don't need to do that. No, no, no. Wait, did I? Yeah. It's been a few days, I mean. So I was wondering if you noticed it happening in the past days. No, I've had my alerts working as fine. All of the follows I got yesterday came through on the alerts, so I don't... Yeah. I haven't noticed anything. Any account suspiciously due to new, it may be omitted, so maybe that. Could I, how old is my account? Oh, so it happened to you. Anyway, I got informed by my head mod and most of my mod team about the stream element stuff, and then immediately learned just how much misinformation is being spread about the stream element stuff. So TLDR, they aren't quite shutting down. They're in talks with a few companies about being acquired and for us to still use stream elements. Anything Doomer beyond that is not confirmed. Yeah, it's just fear-mongering. Yeah, 100%. Your alerts are also haunted. My alerts have been fine. Yeah, no, everything seems to be fine with my, other than my mic. Yeah, I don't remember that. Oh, well, you did. It literally started by informal Discord messages being leaked by the dev team. Do not believe everything you see online. 100%. I found a streamer last night that had a dono link that led to a Google form where you could enter your credit card and amount when you want to donate. That's a scam. You're a troll, but I wouldn't say suspicious. So that's not it then. That is shady. I'm glad you didn't do that because you said last night and immediately I was concerned. I'm glad that you didn't do anything because you were drunk as fuck. Last time I checked, I'm still a human. I thought you were a chaos goblin. True. Ah, you see, that is called a scam trademark. Holy shit, shameless. Fucking shameless. Me when I'm literally a broad daylight robbery. True. True. So fucking true, bestie. Concerned? Why? Don't worry, you're not the risk management department of my bank. I kind of spent €2,400 last night on 1 month take home pay. We know. We know, you came in and you told us how much money you spent. Well, no, you told us how much you gifted and then Dexter translated that to euros. Yeah, and then we begged you to go to bed and then you went and spent more money somewhere else. It was over 5,000 euros, Bean. Like, there's a reason your bank is trying to call you right now. A lowball. Like, he's not bragging, Coven. He was really drunk and Vey is very easily guilted into spending money. And he went a little bit crazy last night on some Japanese streams. He didn't say how many subs. Yes, he did. Yeah, he did. He said at minimum 1,000, and then he said he gifted another 100 somewhere else. Like, I'm not gonna lie, yeah. You also, you spent 2,000 bits here. Hey, Faye, do you like anime? Yeah, I like anime. Hi, Vajazzle, welcome in. How you doing? Sorry about the late stream. I told them I was drunk and that I did the transactions, and now listen to this. I got them to put a limit on the unlimited card. Now I can't go into debt, didn't you? I agree, Coven. Until you have a system for dealing with your lack of impulse control, please don't get drunk. Please, this happens every time. But this is the worst. Please. I spent the whole night worrying about you. So, we care about you. Hi. Seems like a serious topic today. I'm working and lurking. Thank you for the work and good luck. Thank you for the look and good luck with work. It's a charge card? What's a charge card? Well, how do you feel about people disliking anime because it's weird? Everyone's entitled to their own opinions. 2k bits to Faye, 100 subs on a random Japanese channel. Then lost another 10,000 bits and a few hundred subs. There was also, he said he gifted 1,000 as his first thing, I think, right? Um, 1,000 subs, yeah. Did I? Yeah. I only checked one card. Well, you also said you took out a loan. So maybe he mistyped 100. I don't know if you did this way. Yeah, we're just looking for your chat logs. Like, you should, like, check. Yeah, please check. Yeah. Please check all of your cards and anything that you have hooked up to Twitch. Maybe even don't have anything automatically go through for Twitch. Unattach everything. You cannot be trusted to not, like, if you can't read, I agree with what Davi said. If you can't read the numbers, you shouldn't be giving money. No, it was a 100 gift sub, 1,000 was a typo. Okay, well, that's for you because that is obviously significantly more. Okay, well, that's a relief. You also told us about a soapland lady. Yeah, and I was an idiot. That's 4,500 euros left. Yes, I know. Oh. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're not as fucked. That's really was 10 times stress factor thinking it was yeah. Stress. It's not even my money. Are we still talking about drinking? We're currently talking with the member of the community who threw a bunch of money at different streams in Twitch after getting very drunk last night, and we're trying to figure out the damage. Only 10 times? It's insane. No, it is insane. No one said only 10 times. What? Did I say it? I didn't. Yeah. It was to Dove. She said it really was 10 times stress factor, thinking it was 1,000. I don't think Dovey said only. Yeah. Holy shit, the fact that it was a typo actually might be a lifesaver. I did the same thing a few years ago, not on this scale, instead over a long period of time. At some point I noticed how much money I had lost and I disconnected everything from Twitch. I think that's a smart decision. Dovey's doing a math joke. Okay, serious time, Vay. You need to contact your bank and inform them, similar to how some people can with casinos. Make it so any money spent on Twitch requires a confirmation from the bank, meaning anytime you impulse spend, it can't go through until the next day. This is something you can request if you explain the lack of impulse control. It's true. That's true. I think that's an incredibly smart thing to do. Because the only reason Vey does it is he's a very generous being, and he also obviously becomes happy making other people happy. So it's instant gratification in the similar sense of buying things to bring instant gratification. No, it's okay, Coven. We've all made mistakes, you know. There's no judgment here. Hi, Eddie K. Welcome in. How you doing? Don't worry about why I know that you're here.
I don't always clap at the end of a movie or when a plane lands, but when I do, it's because I am walking down the aisle.
I knew it. Thank you for the 200 biddies, IDK. Welcome in. How you doing? Clappy, 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 clap. 900 more subs when already in debt could have actually been bankruptcy. Yeah. I'm always Waiter. Good, how are you? I'm okay. I'm glad to hear that you're doing good. Yeah, because 100 times 10 is 1,000. I was trying to do a math joke at the same time. Yeah, another barrier or hurdle while you're drunk and confused could stop it from happening. Fingers crossed. Not only learning from your mistakes, but also helping others learn from them is a good thing. Yeah. Why do you think mental health is such a massive topic on my streams? I'm a self-proclaimed social educator. I spend money when I probably shouldn't, e.g. like 2 hours ago. But I always make sure it's safe and I'm not going to have any issues beyond I won't buy myself a game or something even smaller. Yeah, just take care of yourselves, beans. I love and appreciate all of you. You matter. I would be incredibly sad. Who the hell was that? It's a TTS based on Crude's voice. And someone paid money to write the thing that it said. So it's Crude's voice, but the algorithm thought it would times 100 on his German accent instead of... I totally agree. I just don't want you worrying about self-reporting when you're doing something I both agree with and appreciate. Thank you, Govin, for all you do to help others. Spending safely is genuinely so important. It is. To be fair, I spend lots of money on impulse still. It's a big reason why I struggle with debt, which will finally be over in about 3 weeks as I earn my lovely vacation money. But I do want to help out where I can, just to help people learn to spend responsibly, 100%. Well, so hello, John. Welcome in. I don't know if I said hi to you earlier. I can't remember who I said hi to before or after. I have the downside that spending money develops this fun thing in my brain known as dopamine, of which I am severely low. Yeah. You're good, Faye. I hope you're doing good. This is why I prefer cash. If I decide to spend, I add money to Cash App or similar when I have extra. By doing it that way, I can't put myself into debt. Yeah. Yeah. It wasn't all bad though. I had some great chats last night. Completely blew some computer science grads' mind when I told them what I work and that I don't have a degree. Brains are dicks. Yeah. I get the most dopamine from food, which is probably why I spend the most of my income on just that. I mean, yeah, but you also get noms. Hi, Jumpy. One of my cards now has a limit. The other one I cancelled to the end of the term, which is in October. For now, I froze it and moved the subscriptions I actually need to my bank card. Gonna sort this out and make a plan on what money I can sensibly waste without it affecting my life. I'm proud of you. If we can help with it, just ask. Food is the one thing I can always justify. Can't live without it. Yeah. How you doing, Jumpy? Yeah, you gotta have different accounts. Yeah. Having cash is a great buffer. Exactly. Especially if it's substantial. I just hate cash, man. To be fair, I still support the idea that a degree is not akin to a show of knowledge, but I am glad that you had at least some good stuff. But please look into ways to keep yourself from overspending when being drunk. This shit can ruin your life. like it at one point has ruined mine. So please see this is me begging. Please find a way to really stay safe and make sure you never overspend again. And if you need help, please hit my DMs and I will calmly help you. Yeah, as you know, as has always been, Critty and I's DMs are also open to you if you need help. I have like 9 bank accounts and 4 currency. What? Does that mean I have 2 dicks? What? Maybe. Let's go. Good luck, and I'm glad that you're taking steps. Good. Make it harder for you to accidentally and intentionally make your life harder. Just do not tell us which is the bigger one. Cash looks good. I mean, sure. I don't like using it, which is why I never do. But it has its uses as a buffer, for example. I did find my mat. Oh. I just got some change yesterday. I have the most coins I've ever had in solid 5 years. Oh my god. If I'm a match though, someone I talked to bought me tons of stuff off my Amazon wish list. Just be careful, because I'm pretty sure that shows your name, no? Okay, if you considered a trust, you can limit how much money you give access to yourself. And it's not that much, just like a dozen coins. But I don't deal in cash nowadays. Me neither. What is that in German? Critter, what's trust fund in German? It does. It also shows your city. That's terrifying. Either way I go, like, thank you for the lurkies and for helping us explain, like, talk to Vay and stuff. Love and appreciate you. Treuhand fonts? That does not look correct. Familienstiftung? Amazon wishes shows an alias and I disabled marketplace purchase. What Jude said. Wait, that's actually it? It doesn't look German at all. Kinderbank? No, that's children bank. Do you speak German fluently, Faye? Not. I wouldn't say fluently, but well enough. Rain is so today. Can't type, can't think, can't focus. Then go rest. Try and hand on normal German words. Yeah, but the font confuses me. I know that Troyan and hand are normal, but the fonts is throwing me. It's weird having a dozen coins when you usually have like 2 tops. Yeah. Treuhand for Mugen is another translation. Trust funds, so fonts make some sense for funds. Arguably, yeah, I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen the word for funds, actually, now I think about it. No, not Kinderpunchen. It's Kinderpunch, not... Assets instead of funds. But that's just like a punch, as in like the drink. I'm not tired though, it's like 6 hours. It's my brain just refusing to give me information as I'm speaking or typing. Then rest. Doesn't matter. Just rest. But yeah. Good evening, how's it going? Why are we punching a kid? We're not punching a kid! Hi, one guy, welcome in. How you doing? Putting money in trust is not common to think about in day-to-day stuff, so makes sense you don't know it in German. Yeah, I forget it's kind of a thing as well. 6 hours is my bare minimum for existing. Yeah. It's okay, we all have those days. Why are we punting a kid? We're not punting a kid! We're not. Kinderpunch is just alcohol-free Glühwein. I do want to have a bath. Should do that at some point. Go have a bath. Mad day, but I'd say I'm okay. How's the fate? I'm doing okay. I'm sorry that you're having a bad day. I give you huggies. Who out here getting 6 whole hours? Give me some. You need to actually go to bed. I know you tried though. But the kids are Arschgeigers. So true. Except that's that's Denglish if I've ever seen one. Does Critter speak German fluently? Yes. He speaks English and German fluently because, you know, he's Austrian. He's Austrian. I see the angry emojis. Shut the fuck up. Most weekdays I don't get sick. So I'm luckier this week and can sleep in a little more. I mean, you should go to bed earlier. I got about 7 last night. My greed is disgusting. So greedy. Oh, wait. Lying in bed for hours just makes my back hurt. I knew it. You all know it. We're not... Critter's nationality and the languages he speaks are not they're not... We don't hide them. What angry emojis. If you look behind me, the main chat is... Like, my bigger viewership is over on Twitch, and it showed on the screen. And about 4 messages down, there's an angry emoji that someone's used. Please remember that I stream to both Twitch and YouTube. As a British person, do you speak English fluently? Yeah, but I still suck at it sometimes. 6 to 8 hours, any more or less, and I'm groggy. I actually don't know how many I need. Right now I'm feeling a bit blah in general, but yeah. But what you're supposed to do, Fake, if you're struggling to fall asleep, what I was told, sleep hygiene-wise, is that get up, walk around, I don't know, make a hot drink that isn't, like, caffeinated. Maybe get some water. Like, remove yourself from the bedroom. Go to a different room for, like, 5-10 minutes. Obviously, don't, like, do anything that would make you energetic. And then go back to trying to lay in bed. Because, yeah, you will hurt your back. You will also frustrate yourself. You can practice speaking it, you know, Faye? Yes. I know. I speak it every day when I talk to strangers. I said I can speak German. I'm just not, like, 100% fluent. I'm also, but I can hold conversations. Usher was on German news yesterday. Someone wants to close an important mountain pass road for a demonstration during German holidays, and people got mad. That sounds kind of funny. What the heck? Ideally, you don't lie in bed if you can't get to sleep. Yeah, you kind of need to get up and go to a different room, and then go back when you think you can try again. I sleep better in my chair. Got a good 3 hours last night. Time to make my escape. I know, I learned not long ago that if you cannot sleep after 30 minutes, you gotta leave bed and try and reset yourself. So I do, but it still sucks. No, of course it sucks. If I get around 8, I get tired at wrong times. It's either less than 7 or more than 9 for optimal living. I find stretching helps. Stretching's good. A tip for sleeping better is to do some exercise, like 40 minutes before you intend to sleep. That helps a bit for some people. I have heard that. Objection. Faye doesn't leave her nest. She can't be talking to strangers. Case solved. No, I do have to communicate with strangers when I go pick up my meds and stuff. Don't watch TV or use your phone in bed. Bed is for the eeps. That's kind of why we separate my PC and stuff. Knock knock. We're here about your extended cow warranty. Ah! The energy without sugar approach is really working for me. I can drink one and I can still sleep. I'm glad that it's working for you. I've heard that, but only found it wakes me up more. Yeah, for me, it wakes me up more if I do exercise before bed, like even an hour before bed. Like, the problem is it never worked for me. I'm sure stretching helps. Now, if only I knew how to do it. Do you not remember anything from PE when we went to school? Like, they're not saying do yoga. You don't have to do like a full-on yoga session before bed. But you can like stretch your back just by just stretching. Like, make your back longer, you know, just extending the joints slightly. You don't have to do anything fancy. Yeah, if I do any form of exercise before bed, the adrenaline will carry for like a few hours. And I'm just sat there like, oh, well, fuck. It must depend on the person because I still have all the bad habits and I sleep fine. Me drinking coffee while watching YouTube on my phone in bed. Well, I don't drink coffee before bed, obviously. If I really, really can't sleep, then I will sit up in bed and look at some science things to try and calm my mind because usually it's my mind like not letting me sleep. But I also have meds to sleep because of all of the issues in combination. At the end of the day, if it just doesn't work, sometimes you do have to just go the medicine route. I had to. I tried all the sleep hygiene things and it just nothing changed. Sometimes the brain is just a bit too fucked up and needs a nudge, and by nudge I mean the biggest punt up the ass. I just imagined a brain with butt cheeks and that made me giggle a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. I knew the most basics. I knew some from martial arts, but not anything formal. Brains are dicks and butts, yeah. I'll find a decent wind down set to send to you. Oh, that's a good idea, yeah. Stretching is good, a walk is good, a brisk jog is better, lifting is suboptimal but does a trick too. It's all depending on the rest of your routine. Some people redact it before bed. Sorry. Because that helps them get all the remaining energy out of their system. Yeah, there's many things that you can try. If I used to walk around for hours and try and get somewhere, then returning home never helped. Now I just really don't like leaving the house that late. I mean, yeah, I don't. There is something that works. You just got to find what kind of activity and what level works for your body best. Yeah. Yeah, I know it's slow, Bean. Yeah, I don't enjoy using the sleep aid stuff. I find when I'm tired, when I wake up, I have the weirdest dreams. My dreams don't really change. Like, as with everything, there is no one cure for everyone. Like, for example, what Dexter said, John Hopkins medicine, sure, it has like, it works for a lot of people, but it doesn't, it's not going to be a one shoe fits all. Unfortunately, I wish, I fucking wish, man, make life so much easier. But unfortunately, it isn't. And you've got to just try things, preferably one by one, not all at the same time, because otherwise you have no idea which one worked and which one didn't, you know? And then, yeah. For me, nothing was enough for me to fall asleep and stay asleep. Unfortunately, like, I have night terrors a lot. So the only answer was medication for me. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Maybe some exercises in the morning helps with sleep in the evening. Exercising always helps, but timing makes a difference. I tried literally everything exercise related. Exercise in the morning just makes me fall asleep in the middle of the day. I have night terrors now too. Their names are Faye and Iggy. Fuck you. Like, unfortunately, it can even work for the majority or the averages and stuff like that. There's always the potential of outliers and stuff. So you gotta try it. Yeah. Hello, puppy. Yeah, you just gotta try things one by one and see if it felt like it worked. So, yeah. Done all those. And the same in different nights. I'm not against trying out, but after years of shit sleep, I have tried most of the common ones. I was seeing cases like phase happen when meds are necessary because of factors you can't really account for in regular studies. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. There are almost always exceptions. Yeah. Last time I used melatonin, I had to build a baking soda volcano with Darth Vader and Mr. Blobby. I don't use melatonin. Melatonin didn't do anything for me. The gummies tasted nice though. They were dangerous. I just wanted to eat the gummies, I'm not gonna lie. It didn't work enough for me. I take actual, like, well, I take antipsychotics that just have a side effect that makes me tired. And yeah. It was weird and stressful. Not sure if it helps though, but I have them, might as well use them. That's true. Melatonin gives me vivid dreams. Interesting. I mean, yeah, hormones are interesting. It works for me. Yeah, but what does the rest of your daily routine look like? Perhaps what your body or brain needs isn't physical exhaustion, but mental. It's all about finding the breaking point of your consciousness and what gets you there most reliably. Yeah, I can imagine those dreams being weird and stressful. It sounds awful. They are very tasty gummies. I know this is dumb, but I'm sometimes glad that Faye streams late most nights. I can normally only sleep when absolute exhaustion hits, so Thursdays suck. Oh, because I am aware of how bad my sleep is, but on most days I at least have company with Faye and all of you guys. Oh, Bean. I feel bad for not streaming on Thursdays. Where? Wait, I'm happy that it helps. Melatonin works for me in the sense that it makes me tired even when I don't usually, which just puts me in a situation where I don't get distracted or anything. I mean, I'm glad that it works. Like, let's be honest. I am glad that it works. Speaking of sleep, pain meds have my eyes heavy. I'll be here listening to loud burb invade my dreams. Hopefully in a wholesome way and not in a I'm making you build a sandcastle with Darth Vader and Mr. Blobby. I hope you have a good nap, sweet bean. Crudo, we have 2 unban requests. I don't know why I'm excited by that. Hang on, I'm trying to find something. Ah, there. Can you keep the timestamp on my messages, please? Thank you. We have what? We have 2. I don't think I closed one of them, maybe, but yeah, we have another one. It's kind of cool. It helps a lot, especially when my sleep schedule is fucky wucky. Yeah, it's kind of hard to explain all that given my work, but I have gone from heavy gym time and being a complete shut-in sedentary. Fairly sure I have taken the full spectrum, but never intentionally. You just need to find a side VTuber. Yeah, you just need to find your side hoe. You need to find your side hoe for when your main VTuber is having a break day. Hi Luna, welcome in. How you doing? I'm doing okay. I hope you're doing good. That is definite. Wait, 10-story tall blobs and money you build sandcastles incoming. No, I don't take it on a regular basis. Just when I feel like I won't get to sleep otherwise. I have a weird fucking dream like 2 nights ago, in part because I stopped reading a story at a cliffhanger and my dumbass brain, brains are dicks, decided to fill in the blanks in the weirdest way. Like not even in the genre of the story, and weirdly sexual, but it was also weirdly good, a weirdly good night's rest. So, you know, I'll take the weird shit in my mind over weird shit IRL if it means solid sleep. Hey, yeah, true. There are enough wonderful beans on Twitch. Not saying I can't, but I do also normally do more productive tasks through Thursday. And I'm proud of you. Never apologize for missing a face stream. I hope that you're having a good day. One is a Russian spammer and the other is an offensive jerkbox hunter. Offensive? Wait, now I want to look. Now I want to look. Can you send me a screenshot of the second one? Hello, Black Door. Welcome in. How you doing? Woke up really late and hate myself for it. I don't... Did you get a good night's sleep? Don't hate yourself. I'm fine, except I put my phone under my pillow and it's not so loud while restarting. Left the room to do one thing and immediately forgot where I put my phone and had to call it to find out. Oh no, it happens. I'm good. How about you? I'm doing okay. I think I remember the Russians. Probably, yeah. I'm glad that you're doing good. Thank you, thank you. Please never feel bad for not streaming Thursday. If you hurt yourself by streaming Thursday for me, then I would just be up all night feeling guilty.
Sippy time.
Thank you for the sippy time. That wouldn't help either, right?
Oink.
This is on me to fix. But again, slowly. Yeah. I know that these things take some time. Maybe, but there are more than one. Yeah. I watch other streamers when Faye's on Thursday break. Faye streams are a great distraction. Having one even when Faye day off is really nice. I mean, that is why I upload the long form VOD content. That if people, you know, having a bad day, you still have a little bit of Faye to listen to. Sure, it's not live, but you know. Just realized my messages might be dismissive, but I do really appreciate you and everyone's advice. If it can help someone, then I'm glad. Just this isn't something new to me. Thank you for the head pat and the flower. Hi Lemon, welcome in. How you doing? Unfortunately, that wasn't even the only time I lost my phone today. Earlier today, I, for whatever fucking reason, put my phone under a broken phone on my my desk. Then a while later, I was frantically looking for it and ended up just giving up and having to call to find out too. Oh. Faye, are you a nihilist, a fatalist even? I don't think so. Hi Bud, welcome in. How you doing? But that's why I'm starting the cloning project. What? Fatalist. Ha 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 ha. And then popping in to say hi. Well, thank you for popping in to say hi. I'm assuming you're going to go to bed, so I hope you sleep well, have sweet dreams, and a great start to your day tomorrow. Yes, I keep 3 broken phones on my desk for some reason. Why? What is that reason? I need to know. It's not lime, this lemon. I said lemon. More like fatal isn't. Am I tight? You know, every time you misspell it, you'd be trying to be a sassy bitch. I'm actually happy that you fuck it up every time. I'm tired. Then go get some sleep. I'm gonna grab a tea though. Throat feeling dry, so sippy time. Go make a tea. Probably come back with a coffee, but am I tight is wild. I know. And he does it every time he tries to be a sassy bitch, and it brings me so much joy. It brings me so much joy that you fuck up your sassy. Yes, you did say lemon, I'm just being difficult little shit. Oh, no, I mean, I misspeak all the time, so, you know, there's always a potential. Yeah. I think he's doing a lot of moving around. Sassy bitch. Who dares challenge me for my crown? Literally everyone in chat, depending on the day. It varies. Oh. This is why you fit right in, or squeeze right in. Oh my lord. I've just learned it's World Bee Day. As in, like, a day for the bees. I don't know if the bees care, but, I mean, Yeah. This is like the 5th time, for fuck's sake. T and R are right next to each other and my autocorrect doesn't recognize it because it isn't a word, yeah. I mean, it seems like your autocorrect just doesn't work in general. Didn't you say you turned it off? Takes out my sword. Have at the knave. It's very weak, I can tell. I'm too stodgy to be a sassy bitch. But I don't mind. I think you're pretty cool. I turned it back on. Oh, okay. Luckily, it is hard to confuse lemons with oranges. So true, bestie. Hi, Luckily Nuts. Welcome in. How you doing? Very good fruits, but very different tastes. It's true. Support your local bees, I guess. I have flowers. I think that... Yeah. We plant flowers in the garden. Yeah. Outside of being a becoming a beekeeper. I think that's... I think that's the maximum I can do. I'll support them by planting so many flowers. Let's go. Yeah, fucked idiot. By watching the bee movie. I'm not sure they care about that. They're more than welcome to my pepper plants. Ah, my sister is in her beekeeper phase where she's really interested in the hobby. To my torment. It works when I'm like a letter off, but it just doesn't even try to correct it when it can't think of what I could be saying. And for some reason, for short words like and, it doesn't see the mistake when I type amd. And for words like I or it just autocorrects to it at random for some fucking reason. Mine, like when I use it with an apostrophe correctly, my phone goes, no. No apostrophe. I'm like, no, there is an apostrophe because it's a possessive sentence. I'm talking about something belonging. No, the opposite. Whatever. Doesn't matter. But there's been a few times where my phone has just been like, I'm going to do this. And I'm like, okay. And then it does the opposite of what I want. And I'm like, eh. Possessive? You mean a ghost? Yes, there's a ghost in my phone. Apparently mid-30s is prime beekeeping age. But you have to, like, you know, deal with the... Like, don't you have to do training and stuff? That's a... And also you need, like, the suit and stuff, and... It's a local group near me who teach it. Oh, that's pretty cool. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I know any beekeepers in both Austria and the UK. I don't, like, we have a lot of family and friends who do things, but I don't think beekeeping is one of them. Just fucks up my grammar despite me being right. Auto error, yeah. I've considered disabling it a few times when it straight up makes it worse. Yeah, if you're at the right location, it might be relatively easy to get a chance. Yeah. You're having a day. My fingers actually aren't cooperating with my brain. Sounds like you are very tired. You are never more than 5 miles from someone having a bee-themed midlife crisis. Welcome, Raiders. Thank you for the raid, Leo. How was your stream? Did you win? How was the archipelago? To those of you who don't know me, I'm Faye. I'm a variety streamer. I play games that do art and I sing without asking for permission. And you're welcome to look or chat with me. Hello, sexy taxi. Hello, Leo. Welcome in, cuties. At least it's not wasps. Well, I mean... It's National Bee Day. Or some shit. World Bee Day, not National. I'm stupid. That's why we're talking about bees, because apparently it's World Bee Day. Bees are cute. Game's good. I'm glad to hear that, Bean. I had some technical difficulties at the beginning of stream. So we're about to have ads in 5 minutes instead of half an hour ago. Wait. Not the bees, I'm allergic. Oh no, that's not good. That's how we ended up with the murder hornets. Let's not do that again. Yeah. Yeah. Gotta be careful. Lad, I got Co-op Subnautica to run. Let's go. Well, I hope you have a wonderful time. What did you have to do to get it to work? Well, to be fair, Subnautica 2 did just have a update today, so maybe it was that. Maybe the update has fixed it, because I see that it has an update that I need to download. I just rolled back my driver to play Final Fantasy XIV and then it worked. So you did something. I asked, what did you do? You said nothing and then you proceeded to tell me what you did. Chizu. Chizu, please. But I'm glad that it's working. Let's go. Well, yes and no. I don't know. I don't really know what it was, but yeah. It didn't work with the old driver either. No, I think the old driver was too old for Final Fantasy. Like, I think if he did... No, wait, maybe... I don't know. One broke one and one broke the other. I remember him saying it like that. I can't remember which way around it was. Because he was complaining about that for like 5 minutes. But yeah. I'm glad it works. He updated driver in hopes of fixing sub 2. It didn't. And it also broke Final Fantasy XIV. Yeah, because the driver he needed was so he reverted, so at least Final Fantasy XIV would work again, and Subnautica 2 just happened to work now. Well, as I said, Subnautica 2 had an update, I think yesterday. I think that's when the update showed up in my Steam. I just haven't downloaded it yet, so it could have been that, to be fair. It's either yesterday or today. Just remember that certain creatures are phobias and shouldn't be talked about extensively in chat. Yes, hence he did nothing. Fair enough. Sorry if I forgot. It's okay. It was hot fixes, but that update may have fixed my problem. Well, I'm not allowed to talk about worms. I mean, there's probably one person that's scared of worms. Wait, there is! It's Akko. Akko's scared of worms. Like, I'm not joking. I'm pretty sure I remember him saying that he's scared of worms. Like, he has an actual meltdown when he sees them in his home. That's reasonable. I mean, look, if something exists, there's bound to be someone that's scared of it. That's reasonable. Indoors, best not to have any. I mean, yeah. If I have a fear of small British bobs, why are you here? Hey, maybe I am the scariest thing to someone. You don't know. I don't know why they'd be here, so I guess we'd never find out, but... Facing my fears. Fair enough. Can't argue with that. Dove's doing exposure therapy, oh my god. I can see how that phobia come from. I've had my older brother try and make me eat dirt as a child. I think I ate dirt willingly as a child. Why are you atting yourself? It tracks. Yeah. Don't ask me what it tasted like, because I was a very small child. I have no idea. Because I made a shit pun. Oh, I noticed. But you don't have to at yourself. Does it even, like, show up as a reply? You know when, like, someone ats you? And it does the big red box thing. Does that show up when you at yourself? Are we atting ourselves now? Oh, apparently. Hopefully no one's scared of beetles or dodos. But still a red box. That's what I'm talking about. The red box is both for replies. Or blue Twitch names. Welcome back. What did you make? But I dislike touching... While I dislike touching insects, critters, invertebrates, arachnids, and other bug-sized buggers, except for some individuals like Fae. Hey! What the fuck about... Hey! I'm not per se scared, so it's not a phobia for me. I can and will touch them if I have to. I just really, really don't like the feeling. That's fair. That's a reasonable fear as well, especially if one is not ready to hear some cursed or toilet-related stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, obviously because I'm on the singing profile, I have no idea what things you can hear. So you might hear like the toilet flushing or Curtis sneezing or something. Sorry in advance. How did we get here? What are we doing? I don't know. Rice cookies are so good, Faye. Yeah! I was making a tea and then realized I still had some leftover rice from last night. I did remember a tea as well, so big wins. Let's go! Aw, that's awesome. Did you make sure to put it in the fridge? Please tell me you refrigerated the rice. I haven't had anything unusual so far. I mean, to be fair, Critter hasn't sneezed or used the toilet. I'm just saying that you might, but Critter hasn't done anything yet. Why would I refrigerate rice? It wasn't moldy or anything. What it... Fake? Fake? Cooked rice should always be put in the fridge. You don't leave it out. That's asking to get sick. What is wrong with you? Fake. That's literally how bacteria grows on the food. I had a lid on it. That the bacteria doesn't give a shit. Fake. 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 Oh my god. Fake. I can't. I'm built different. I learned a thing today. Yeah, you learned a thing. Yeah. Speaking of toilet, same principle. I don't like touching toilet water. Ugh, me neither, is gross. But I'm not scared of it. If I drop something there, I dive in. No regard if I have any open wounds on my hand. And I scar my hands often. Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. Fake me like I had a condom on yesterday. You won't get pregnant now. That's a wild comparison, but kind of true. Luckily, I don't drop things into the toilet often, so I'm good. Yeah, me neither. I avoid dropping things in the toilet. No, come on. If I made a sandwich yesterday and forgot it on the counter, that is what it is. Condoms are no. Yeah, but fake. It's basic food, health and safety. It's health and safety, like fake. Careful, that sandwich might make you pregnant. God damn it. How do you even expect anything else here? I'm literally talking about food safety. I have no... Well, someone talked about a condom. Sandwiches can do that? No. Hi, Kumo. Welcome in. How you doing? I'm never eating another sandwich. No. Ugh. No, I can't afford child support. Hi. Welcome in. How you doing? Fake me there. I can use the same condom multiple times as long as it doesn't break, right? Stop. No, I can't afford child support. It's a rainy day. Well, I hope you're enjoying the comfy rain sounds. I left a stack of needles resting on it overnight. Don't worry, you won't get pregnant. Oh my god. But yes, fake. If you make food and you are not eating it immediately, or like off, you know, in a reasonable amount of time after cooking, it needs to go in the fridge. Refrigeration, it doesn't stop bacteria, but it slows bacteria from, you know, developing and eating and shitting. And the shit is what makes you generally unwell. Food should be preserved, usually in the fridge. I love my fridge. It's my favorite appliance. I've survived every other time I've done this. Fake! But has the go? Or was it plural? Please tell me it wasn't plural. Instructions unclear. Proceed to store your cooked rice in a condom for protection. No! No comment, officer. Oh my lord. As long as it's in the fridge, it could work. No! In rice specifically, there are lots of bacteria that survive at room temperature that can be very dangerous. Yeah, well, I mean, a lot of food at room temperature. Bacteria is like, tasty, tasty. Yeah. Don't put any food in that. You okay, Faye? No. I can't believe I'm explaining basic food hygiene again. This is not the first time I've had to explain basic food hygiene on stream. I'm shocked, to be honest. I don't know how to feel. Oh shoot, I gotta put my cabbage in the fridge. It's been out all day. I shouldn't have done that. I'm gonna fuck you up, I swear to God. Okay, fake. Fake. Did you heat up the rice? Did you at least heat up the rice? Don't forget to put your cereal in the fridge too. No, just eat the fucking cereal. Soggy cereal's minging. If you make a cereal and you're not... The rice cooker is useful because it stores and heats it. Did you at least add... You still need to... If you're cooking it twice, you added more water, right? So it doesn't like burn. Or did you leave the rice cooker on overnight? Because I don't know if I want the answer. Anything else we should go over rather than assuming people know it by default? Maybe I should. I added a little water because it's steaming. Then I turned it on while making the tea. Okay. How are you still alive? I have that question for a couple of years. I have on occasion eaten something left at room temperature, but I don't take chances with rice. There is a reason that you throw out or freeze leftover rice after a day. I mean, I just put it in the fridge and then I can eat it over the week. Maybe common sense might not be as common, huh? Is it? I don't know if it's common sense. I was taught it in school. Remember to wash your hands when preparing food. Also that. Chat, stop disappointing Faye or she won't stream no more. Yes, you do, you miner. No mining. I have a sword, not a pickaxe. Common sense is also localized. One man's common knowledge is another man's secret wisdom. Don't touch your food with your feet when preparing it either. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong, but Jesus Christ. To be fair, I know how food safety works mostly. I just know I ain't getting sick from this. I wouldn't do it for someone else. Fake? How many times have I said, and I quote, just because it hasn't happened yet, it doesn't mean it's impossible and will never happen. Because that's not how it works. You got lucky. And I'm glad you got lucky. But it may not be that way forever. My Filipino ass sweating knowing I eat rice that's been left almost all the time. Outside? I quit. I quit streaming. I'm done. I'm done. Except when you make wine. True. I'm fine. Fake, however. Okay, yeah. Fake will be institutionalized or something if we keep going. You roll 2d6 enough times. Eventually, you will roll a 12, even if the odds are low. Yeah. Thing is, like, clearly, if it hasn't happened, it never will. That is why I have no reason to keep 100% track of the knife while I cut things. That problem solves itself. When you lose track of the knife will let you know where it is. Me and my family have been doing it our whole life. I hate it here. If it's dry and the sun is strong, it can sterilize. But then animals often come and steal it. I have a feeling that Fake does not have the sun in his kitchen. And arguably, rice that is full of water is arguably not fucking dry. Does flour add extra flavor to the food like floor chicken? No! I was okay with being banned. I can't take the stream down with me. Well. Did anyone else know someone who would let their pets lick the plates clean? Ugh, yeah. Not inaccurate to how I was taught how to cook, to be fair. No. Not even a fire? Not even Fake. Faye will end up The fuck is that word? It will end up in simtitutionalize. What? Institutionalized. Faye will end up institutionalized if she finds out enough chatters do something stupid in the kitchen. Why am I being oh, because I break and die. You don't you also freeze dry your rice? No, I cook it and then I eat it and then I put the rest in the fucking fridge. You don't blow dry your wet rice? No, it's a waste of energy. What the fuck? I had no idea Faye chat had so many close calls with food hygiene. Too many! Like, at least... yeah, I've had to teach people Basic food hygiene. Mental break. I'm actually going to become the jonkler. No trying to cultivate your own blue cheese, chat. Oh god. That one's intentional. I was hoping so. True. If it grows into an innate realm, it will rebel. Yeah. Dex, in his best jonkler voice. Am I tight? I'm crying with laughter. I need to blow my nose. The why? Oh god, I can't. Oh, I genuinely can't. My biggest I've survived for years doing this. But Faye is right. Thank God you spelled it right. I'll be more careful, I guess. I'm fucking better. Hi AJ, welcome in. How you doing? The biggest kitchen sin in cooking with my biggest kitchen sin is cooking without a shirt while frying eggs and bacon. God, that must sting. Jesus. The Moth Girl versus the Jonkler in theaters this summer. Honestly, I'd probably watch that. I'll find you and teach you how to cook. You will learn food safety. You will learn how to make food without... I can't say that. You will stop tormenting Faye with your near misses with winning a Darwin Award. To be fair, Fake's only done this once or twice. This is just one of the ones you've been here for. My dad does this so his clothes don't smell. Not feeling the best, but it's to be expected. What do you mean? Oh no. I'm sorry. Is it the medication stuff? You're doing this with a doctor's supervision, right? Like, you are being supervised while doing this, right? I do it because I like the thrill. Fucking course you do. Yeah. Okay, good. I give you huggies. I'm trying insane. I tried to type feathery and started with gay. Before noticing and deleting it. And hey, at least you noticed and deleted it this time. I know how to cook. I know how to make food I like. And I can make food for others. I just get reckless for food for myself because I know what I can probably survive. I love rhubarb pie so much. Rhubarb pie is pretty based. If we can teach Vay not to clean his chicken, we can teach Fake culinary improvements too. Yeah, we've done it once. We can do it again. And I say we, so this burden is not solely on my shoulders. Because I've been on the medication for so long, my body is adapted to it, so coming off it is having an adverse effect. Yeah, it will be having an adverse effect worse than the feeling before. Yeah. But yeah.
Ow.
Ow. I'm sorry, Bean. You're in luck then. I just put rhubarb in my garden. Yay! It would not be right if Faye had to become chat's food safety police. What's that supposed to mean? No, it was bread. It was bread. I'm not blushing. That sounds weird. I hate that. Yep. Got some fresh rhubarb from family, made it into pie, and I'm eating right now, living the life. Let's go. Bread is the nut of the yeast world. What? Freaky bread? No, thank you. Come to think of it, that's what Tomodachi life is called. Yeah, it is. And cooking is in the nude is a man's romance. Unless it involves hot oil. Ask me how I know. Well, apparently, apparently that is exactly what he does with bacon and egg. I don't know, man. My brain said it. Thank you for the headbat and gave me nothing. No, it's okay. Don't worry. I think I lost some brain cells right now. I think mine are gone. Faye, I'm saying that people should learn food safety so you don't have to continually tell them what's safe. No, I know. I was just being silly. I'll lie down for a bit, try and get them back. Okay, have a good rest. Sorry, Jumpy. I don't think it's your fault. I think Jumpy's been having a rough couple of weeks. What if I want Mother to tell me what's safe to eat continuously? It's okay. I have the brain cell nice and safe with me. Ah. Are you gonna cook it? And if so, no, don't eat it. I don't recommend that. Then why would you cook it? I don't know, because we're talking about cooking food. Be careful. Fried brains shrink worse than mushrooms. It's a reference. If cooked, why not food? I mean, I don't... What's the best way to cook brain? I don't know. I've never eaten a brain. I'm going into brain cell debt. Brain slow, thought the bread was a nut and my fingers aren't cooperating. I think it's been like this all day now, though. "14 hours of face stream." Sorry, what? Scrambled egg style. There is a cheesy goth song saying about how the Grim Reaper goes around eating brains and he's singing about the best ways to make it taste. Oh! Anyway, may I momentarily leave to release fluids? Yeah, go pee. Go piss, girl. Go piss, Bean. Or light one up. The eggs? Ba-da-ba-bum-ba-bum. Disco is not entirely incorrect. This is how one acquires prion diseases. Sometimes also your brain just decides. No, you can eat a cow's brain and also get mad cow disease as well. Prion diseases are not animal specific or animal exclusive. Prion diseases are terrifying, if I'm honest. Very, very terrifying. Grandpa ate brains. Oh no. Isn't that the Voltaire song made for the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy? Eh? Grandpa is a zombie. Yes, I have known Voltaire for a while, but only found out it was from the show later. Oh. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da. Hello, Wiki. Welcome in. How you doing? If you must, I believe it's the least offensive way to cook is thinly sliced, breaded, then fried. No one must eat a brain. Don't eat the brain. Thank you for the flower and for the love. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Are they both pink? It's okay. Agree with Faye on the terrifying part. This is the type of disease where if you learn someone with one died in hospital room, they burn everything in the hospital room. Yes, because the only way to be certain that it will not spread is to burn everything. And even then, it's not 100%. Unfortunately, your brain can also just decide. The proteins can just decide to fold. Well, technically unravel. It's unraveling. So it's not even just, oh, I ate a brain, I'm, you know, Like sometimes the proteins just go, oopsie. Whoopsie poopsie. I fucked up. Smile. Prion disease, specifically today. Fire, very consistently effective against diseases. Some are actually fire resistant. The protein things, yeah. Reduced to atoms. There are some diseases which are resistant. But generally. At the prions stretch, they're all curled up all the time. That's how they function! Welcome back, Luna. I don't think Alzheimer is a prion disease. I'm pretty sure Alzheimer is it's a degenerative disease, but I don't think it's a prion disease, but I'm not entirely certain. Of course, that's how it functions. A prion can have a break as a little treat. The last treat you ever have. Resistant, not immune. You just haven't got it hot enough. That is not. When I say resistant, I mean virtually immune. Depends on the disease. We're talking about all brain diet being unhealthy. How are we going to explain this to zombies? They're fucked. Alzheimer's is a neurodegeneration and not connected to a prion or the like. They're still trying to pinpoint what it actually is. I think I remember reading something about Alzheimer's being being increased. But I can't remember exactly what the study showed. I read it at like 4 in the morning. But I think it was something to do with lack of stimulation to the brain. Kind of like with muscles. When you don't use your muscles, they degenerate, right? You know, that's pretty common knowledge. That's how people, you know, who become completely immobile and sedentary, their muscle wastes away. Well, it's similar for your brain. If you do not keep thinking about things, keep mentally tiring yourself. Studies have shown that it's a similar process and increases your risk of Alzheimer's. I don't think it's legal, but I think it depends on country. I only know of Grandpa eating squirrel brains and he ate them fresh and raw. That's awful. I hate that. If you have a limb amputated, are you allowed to eat it? I think it depends on the country. You need to think at all times. So doing things and making new associations help. Yeah. I think I also heard something about refined sugars for it, but I don't really remember. Well, the most recent thing I read about like xylitol is that it weakens the blood-brain barrier and can cause issues as well. But I can't remember if that was linked to Alzheimer's. But I think it increases risk of pathogens getting to the brain because the blood-brain barrier is very useful. That's the one I can't have. Well, science is now uncovering that it's that it causes damage. But even just like communicating with people, making new neural connections. Like you don't have to be thinking about fucking science equations all the time. You just need to be exercising your brain, not becoming just staring at a screen, taking it in. It's very similar with like brain development with kids. Shoving them in front of an iPad keeps them quiet, but like their brain is not forming connections. They're not thinking, which is what causes the connection forming. Question, what if I'm scared to talk to anyone? I recommend therapy. Because the only thing that has helped with my social anxiety is going to therapy and being taught ways of coping so that I can make those steps. Because if you don't talk to people and don't like force yourself into those situations to become used to it, you'll just get worse. It doesn't get better. Am I supposed a full set of bed sheets to xylitol candies? Oh my god. Does chatting in stream count as brain stimulation? Are you thinking? I mean, you're technically communicating. But I know a lot of you do multiple things while also watching the stream, so that also counts. Like playing video games is actually pretty good for making you think, unless it's an auto-clicker or an idle game, obviously. But like, if you're thinking about the game you're playing, you're also still thinking and making connections. Are you thinking? Me? No. My brother bing my game to drop frames. I don't know what that means. What does that mean? I play video games when I watch gay stream a lot of the time. Oh boy. The issue is you come to increasing risk but not the cause. And that is a bitch to answer in sciences. Unless we actually straight up know. But I'm not a neurologist, so I don't have all the answers. I just read the studies when I come across them. That maybe they have discovered the cause, and I just haven't found that study yet. I don't exactly look for it. It's just when, you know, they get recommended to me because I'm still involved in science networks. You know. It's probably why I'm so bad at words and hopefully get help for it. I hope so. That's what I'm usually doing when I'm not chatting. Oh, fuck. Yeah. Descartes would be furious with you. There's a lot of ways to take steps out of one's comfort zone. It's just a lot easier when you have like a professional guiding you. Because obviously if they know you, so they know what would work best for you. Or like can put you in the right direction instead of trying and failing in another end that was unnecessary. Does that make sense? I used to find those brain training games on the DS stimulating. I never actually played them. Although, if you do one thing long enough, it turns into something you don't need to think about. Yeah, muscle memory. But then you are still technically utilizing your brain because your brain has to remember. Technically. But it is not as effective as thinking. The cart before the horse. Oh. I feel like actually discovering the cause of Alzheimer's would hit the mainstream news if it happened. I mean, maybe, but I don't watch the news, so I don't watch the news, so yeah. The fact that autocorrect doesn't correct gay if Fae, despite how often I say Fae, is insane to me. It's very funny. Well, that depends on the question you are wanting me to answer. I think you're putting Descartes before the horse. Oh my god. Okay, you got me there. You're stepping out and into fire is not going to create any desire to explore. Yeah. You can literally set it to do that. You have control of the autocorrect on your phone. Oh yeah, you do. I watched a really silly. I watched Click. Go over we found r/found Satan or something, and someone changed the autocorrect in his friend's phone to change all positive comments, like endearing comments like beautiful, cute, gorgeous, blah 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 blah, to fat. And so when his friend, I saw that, it was so funny. The poor guy. The poor guy is so funny. I'm trying to say you're fat. I mean fat. And the wife was like, I'm just gonna go cry now. I mean beautiful. Yeah, it worked. And then he tried to write beautiful. Yes, you are fat. Fuck! It's so funny. It was just so good. Wait, I do, but gay's kind of funny. That's a you choice at that point. Descartes is French for it's Descartes. Oh. I want the wisdom of the horse. What do they have to say? Nay. Yeah, it was really funny. The click is so good for insomnia watching. I have to be careful. I have to be careful watching things that are too funny while Critter is asleep, because there's been a couple click videos where I have tried to not fucking laugh my ass off, and I ended up just going and Critter woke up like, what the fuck? That's so good. He's so funny. I love him. He's so funny. Talking to a drink, you are flat. Hi, Spectre Holly Chris. Welcome in. How you doing?
Women fart.
That is a very, very silly emote. Doing good. I'm glad to hear that. My night terror strikes again. Sorry, Fake hit me with the most sophisticated dad joke I've seen in years. This is brilliant. I love it. Considering turning off my autocorrect so you guys can tell when it reaches the point in the night where I start looking like a schizoid. You do that just fine with the autocorrect on, my guy. Like, if I'm being real with you, some nights you just are. The autocorrect just means I'm not going to be able to know what you're saying. Thank you for the like, I appreciate you. Dutch ovens are no joke. Hey, that was one time. It would be so much worse, trust me. But I don't want that. But yeah. What is the time? 2050. This is probably gonna just be a Yap stream. Like the first part just be Yap. I don't mind that. Just need to mentally do it. Imagine if autocorrect or autofill failed globally. The world would be thrown into chaos. That would be so funny. I have to confess, I cheated in Pokemon. As in, like... I mean... That's fine. I don't... Sorry, you might need to ask him directly. He gets more chatty when he's drunk. Maybe invite him for a drink. Just remember, you can take the horse to water, but you cannot make him drink. Oh my god, Fakes on a roll. Happens that on Saturday nights I look at what I'm typing and every message is underlined with the autocorrect note. Yeah. Not often, but it's happened before. Well, insulated walls. Can't say I have that problem of keeping people up, or at least my neighbors never called me out for it, so I count it as a win. I'd love to claim the first one, but a work colleague did that to me. Still, you still remembered and used it. I desire something sugary, but back. Okay, I'm gonna go and lay down for a bit with your stream on. Okay, have a good rest. If you go to sleep, I hope you sleep well. Have sweet dreams. And erase out your day tomorrow. Colloig? To be fair, Fake never... Like... Fake... We know Fake spells bad. You cannot be correcting people after the shit you've done today. Pipe down, Pipsqueak. My old lady back. Would it really be fat of me to order dessert specifically on my phone? I don't know. Maybe? I don't know. I don't know if I would order out just to get a dessert, but I chatted long enough. Mod, take me out back. It wasn't even to you. think. Oh no. I know it was in college, but that was all Google was giving me, so I thought, fuck it, we bought. I mean, you were kind of close. You were close enough. I find it funny that for some reason, to correct a minor spelling mistake and put a huge spelling mistake in the correction just to be a bitch. You do rely on spell correct though. So that means whatever you're putting in to get spell correct is probably garbage. I thought about ordering a pizza, but I had this feeling that Kudo and or Faye would manifest behind me the moment I enter my card details and lock me out. After what you did last night? Maybe. I'm gonna open the school of how to words gooder and make so much money off everyone, including myself. I do kind of, but I'm not bad at spelling. I know how to write everything. It's just my fingers. It's just my fingers that work too fast for my brain. Still. I made pasta salad. Let's go. I really suck with similar words. College, collage, colleague. I will normally Google the definition, but sometimes I get lazy. No, that's fair. Hi, Rosesio. Welcome in. How you doing? Hope you're having a good day. My old lady fingies are a little bit crunchy. Yeah, I hope you're doing well. I got overheated today. Oh no! Did you not drink enough water today? Like vom level? That's not good. Did you not take water with you to work? Hydrate yourself now. I feel like now might not work. I did. Okay. You not drink anything? I did drink 4 liters during. That's a lot of water. Are you supposed to only drink like 2 a day? Drink 4 more. No. The difference between typos and misspellings is that a misspelling is a lack of knowledge or muscle memory, whereas a typo is just inaccurate typing. No, recommended is at least 2. Oh, okay. I can't remember how much is too much, but yeah. Had 2 warm cloves. Oh. The best time to hydrate was 10 years ago. The second best time is now. How bad would it be if I were to drink 8 liters in a day? I don't know. If I'm honest. I think, like, it's extremely hard to mess yourself up like that. Because at the point where you hit water toxicity, you would have already thrown up and stuff. Like, you physically would not be able to. The problem that people encountered was not peeing. Really, fuck 8 liters? I mean, if it's really hot, he does need to replace the sweat. Remember, like, sweat is just water. Yeah, your body won't really let you drink enough for it to be a problem. Yeah, as long as you're also replacing the electrolytes you're losing, 8 liters should be within human limits. Yeah. Obviously, make sure you pee as well. Like, you still need, you need to, you know, pee regularly. What goes in must come out. Make sure to piss yourself. He did say he pees. But yeah, when your body's expending liquid by sweating, you do need to hydrate more to compensate. And electrolytes are also very important. Honestly, I wouldn't mind. I don't know about passerbys and co-workers. You're not allowed to get sick. From now on, you're working in a bikini. Oh, and 2 liters of that were isotonic. Yeah, I mean... if they were jealous, then you can get them some too. So you'd let them stare. I mean... some people are comfortable with that. I need to stretch. High-vis bikini would go hard. If I saw a high-vis bikini, the first thing in my head would be, who's the high-vis for? The fucking sharks? Bikinis aren't OSHA compliant, sadly. No, they're not. No. I found a £59 dessert box. I could order through DeliverySynndrome. I'm not going to, but damn, that's expensive though, right? I don't know. Thank you for this mental image. How much will we need to do to update the OSHA requirements? I don't think us normal people can just update the OSHA requirements as we see fit. You would have to put more clothing on. But yeah, that's now in my head. High-vis bikini to warn the sharks that you're there. Can you get me a meeting with John OSHA? If there's enough of us, we have to be able to, right? No. Unless you're a very, very influential person, I don't know. By influential, I mean have a lot of money and are in high places and have high place connections. I promise I'll wear more than the heavy bikini. It's literally a body coverage issue, but imagine welding and getting a sunburn from the machine. I mean, yeah. But Whistle Seal does, like, park garden work, basically. It's like yard work, but for parks. Some pain is worth it to look fabulous. Nope, it's not. Because the burning you get from welding is to the point where you just die. Get cancer. It's not good. Welding's dangerous as fuck, actually. Reminds me of artists online adding gold bikinis to their oshis during Japan's Golden Week. Insta-turn lines. Just wear a knight armor then, no pain. God, it'd be pain for everyone around you though, because reflective, right? Wait, that was a thing? He might be fine then, actually. Welding is crazy. It kind of scares me, to be honest. It is, yeah. It's really cool, but crazy. It's a lot of dangerous things going on with welding. He's just resting. He'd be chilling. I think Critter's in the kitchen. Not sure though. Cold welding is super cool if you haven't seen it before. How does that work? Because my brain was just like, yeah, cold welding's just manual. You just hit it with the hammer, which obviously it's not, but it was kind of funny. Critter check? I'm not doing a critter check. I just said he might be in the kitchen, but I'm not sure. Hi, Critter. We just chilling. I might have, but I don't recognize the name. 1 sec. It sounds cool. It sounds cool. I barely understand how welding, you know, hot welding works. My brain is just like, yes. I'll probably use the bathroom in a couple of seconds. Actually, it should be about time for the ad should happen at some point. I don't know when, but soon. It's known as contact welding. It has to be done in a vacuum because you need to two clean metal surfaces, which then naturally form metallic bonds. Oh! Yeah, I know what that is. It is really cool. You literally just excite the atoms into... you excite the atoms into forming new bonds. Horny atoms. No, it's literally called putting the atom into their excitation phase. Tell me you didn't study science without telling me. Jesus fucking Christ. It's literally called a state of excitation. There's 2 different levels. Normally there's a thin layer of oxide on the outside due to air. That's true. That's true. Yeah, that's why it has to be done in a vacuum. Yeah, it's cool. Oh, we don't really have science, and I suck at physics and chemistry. What do you expect? I mean, fair, I guess. AKA electrically charged. Yeah, but the actual term in science is excitation. It sounds stupid, but that is the actual term. They become electrically charged via excitation. I have seen it. I was also a fan of friction welding. Friction welding was interesting. Honestly, welding in general is really interesting. It's just kind of like also very scary. Super, super scary. You cannot cut corners. I doubt it's not supposed to be a horny joke. I have no idea. More energy, IG, excited. I think honestly, like, I think that is exactly what it means. Like, when you say someone is excited, it means that they have more energy and are, like, bouncing around. Their mood is in an excited state. That's what it's referring to. The term becoming excited for lewd manner was secondary, not primary. So technically not, but yeah. Really cool, really scary. Yeah. Fan friction welding, horrible way of spelling fan fiction writing. Fan fiction welding. Get 2 fanfic writers together and put them in the spinner. Just wait. Fucking new. That's when we mix 2 unrelated animes together. Yeah, kinda. Yeah. Well, when Credo's done doing whatever he's doing in the kitchen, I'm gonna go pee. I will wait. Nyum. My ship is canon, and I will not let them being different intellectual properties stop me. Wrong emote. That's not the one you meant to use. I'm wondering what you were trying to use. But yeah. I've seen some good fiction welding. Adam Smasher in Dunmachi is peak writing. Wait, that's a thing. Damn, that's crazy. Oh, Iggy's on the move. I don't know why. Hi, baby. You're very happy. When I return so we can pissy time. So, wait, are we going to the... Are we going to go piss together? No, never mind. Are we pissy timing together? I'm going to hold hands while we pissy time. Toa beans! Just talk, rotoscope, his emotes. I don't know what that means. We can't trust you to go alone. I am scared to go alone. To the pit. No! Absolutely not. We're not going to the piss trough together. That's diabolical. Are you back yet, Critter? Be back 30 minutes. Okay. Pardon the fuck moi. Communal pissing. Let's go. No, I need to go pee. So, okay. Well, my dog got excited. When you draw over human movements in a video to get exactly accurate movement, I have no idea. You have to ask him. I don't think so, but you would have to ask him. I don't know his thing. I don't know his workflow. All right, I'm gonna be right back. Pissy time. Yeah. All right, I'll be right back. I'm back. Hi, spontaneous male pregnancy. Welcome in. How you doing? Wah. And Bolton. Hi, Bolton. Welcome in. How you doing? Is it snacker time? We need to do a poll. We would have... Honestly, we'd have like 45 minutes. We can do a poll. I don't get quoted intentionally. You've been more cursed than me recently, relatively to normal, of course. To be fair, the things he's saying are not really innately cursed. They're just funny, and so we quote. Are you finishing early today? Oh, I have a collab. Remember the Kashi collab? That's in the schedule and like, stuff. Doing on 45 minutes of Snacko or just yap until Kashi. Game. Snacko, 45 minutes. Yap. More. 45 minutes. Either is good for 45 minutes. I got mixed up. That's okay. The thing with the thing, you know. Well, we have the schedule in the schedule channel. Then we have the schedule and the announcement channel. And then I make announcements. Then we have the announcements for the day. And also it's in the title. Maybe I should learn to shut up then. Nah. Like, the quotes are not talk shit, get hit quoted. We make Critter quote himself sometimes when he's being a little shit. Would it help if I say I'm more focused on shit posting than reading? I mean, it's believable if that's what you're asking. I would take the hit, ban me in my face. So you want to get quoted again? Oh no. Oh, the quote came after. No quote, only ban. But no. You're funny. No, we're not doing the mods joke again. God, that went on way too long yesterday. And arguably he needs all of his brain power to not mess up. I need that. That's the powerhouse of the cell. No, no, it's not. Well. Da, 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 da. But yeah. Welcome, Raiders. Thank you for the raid, Siri. How was your stream, cutie? What were you doing? What were you streaming? I saw you in the list, but I've already forgotten because I'm small brain dumb, you know. Hello, to those of you who don't know me, I'm Faye. I'm a variety streamer. I play games to do art nicely without asking for permission, and you're welcome to look. Oh, chat with me. Hello, Yaki. Hello, Siri. Hello, Capepur. Hello, Capepur. Hello, Yoshi. Ads. I'm sorry. Could someone explain that my ads are usually not at this time, but I had technical difficulties, so they are now. It's not their fault. Welcome back, I'm sorry. My ads are usually half an hour ago, but I had technical difficulties today. You were doing karaoke? Oh my goodness, I hope you had an absolutely wonderful time. Thank you for the like, Yaku. Have fun playing Minecraft. We appreciate you. We appreciate you too. I'm shocked you didn't tie as well. The ads are done. Thank you for putting up with the ads. I'm sorry. Hi, welcome in. I hope you had an absolutely wonderful time. Did you make sure to warm up? And please make sure to warm your voice down so that you don't cause any damage to your vocal cords. I'm sure you sounded absolutely wonderful. And thank you so much for the raid again. I appreciate you, cutie. Hi, DTF. Welcome in. How you doing? I did. Okay, good. Yeah. It's very important to warm up and warm down your vocal cords. You want to keep your vocal cords longevity. I walked around the house doing my normal vocal warm-ups. Let's go! Yeah, for warming down, you just hum for like 5-10 minutes. You know, do soothing things. Just to make sure not to stop completely and yeah. But yeah. As I said before, I'm sure it sounded absolutely amazing as always. Yeah. We did have Snocko planned for the first part of the stream, but we're just yapping. And that's fine. And when I felt that my voice was fucky wucky, I stopped. That's good. Very good. Yeah, I'm going to be doing karaoke this week. But my allergy symptoms are being a bitch, so we'll see how that goes. Definitely gonna take care of my voice up until then, and then make sure to do like extra fluids and stuff for when I do sing. Didn't break your vocal cords for the content. Shaking my head. Don't do that. Good. It's always good to hear people sing, but please take care of yourself. Yes. Yes. Super important. Ugh. I was singing for almost 2 hours straight. Oh my goodness. Yes, please, please, please. Make sure to take care of yourself, sweet bean. And get yourself something nice to drink and stuff as well. Taking a sip of water. Gosh. I bet your voice is feeling a little bit rough. Yeah. I do sometimes worry I will come across wrong saying, I'm glad you stopped singing, but I don't mean it like that. I understand. Yeah, sometimes getting the point across without wording it wrong is hard. I have drinks all around me. I'm prepped. Let's fucking go. I love a prepped queen. It really is that balance between the two. I struggle with it. Like, especially if I'm super tired, my brain doesn't kick in to this could come across really fucking bad. And then I'm like, no, wait. Thank you guys for the worries. Of course we worry. We care about you, Bean. We care about you. Full album karaoke length? Yeah. Yeah. I think Critter did shout you out. Though my brain is a little bit squonky today. Yeah. Later, we'll be playing Moria. I don't think... I don't play with controller, I think. Yeah, no, I don't play with controller. So that should be fine. Anyway, they are your problem now. Absolutely no problem. Thank you so much for bringing your beans over. I love and appreciate you. Take care of yourself. Hello, Jordan. Welcome in. How you doing? Faye, wording things wrong is the fuel needed for consistent clips. Thank you for the luckies, cutie. Yeah, my silly brain not initiating does come out with some content. I did, I think. Yeah, I think you did. Appreciate you. Just got back from the doctors. Okay, how you doing? You're awesome. You're awesome, cutie. Mwah, love ya. Go get some nums. I always get super hungry after karaoke. Thank you. Shower was given. Thank you. The doctor was an absolute idiot. He had no idea what he was talking about. What? I'm sorry, what? What do you mean? Wait, how? Okay, so what's happening? That is undocs, like that information that's not gonna be dangerous for you to share on the internet, obviously. Like, you say you're not sick, or like, what's going on? Any chance for a second opinion? Hi, Deborah. Welcome in. How you doing, kitty? Yeah, a second opinion is always a good shout, but I think he would have to make another appointment, and that might, judging from how ill he says he is, I don't know, man. I'm basically dying. He says, and he said whatever, it'll probably be fine. It's probably just allergies. Yoink. Do you have known allergies around this time of year? And that was it. Wasn't... I don't know how the asking for a second opinion works, to be honest. Is there any way that you can see someone else anytime soon? Did they listen to how you sound and stuff? Because allergies and illness do sound different. Right? And a doctor obviously is... He initially said it'll probably be fine, and that was it. Maybe doing an allergy test might find something, or show that it isn't. It may be worth doing. Yeah. I can't say I know the process either, not here or anywhere. Yeah. Everywhere it's different, so... It's hard to... It's hard to, like, give advice in that department. I think here, if I like ask my doctor, can I have someone else look at me? They would let it happen, but anyways, I'm gonna look now to rest up and have a good day. Thank you, and thank you for the flower. Get well soon, Bean. Rest well. Make sure to stay hydrated and stuff too. Thank you for the sippy time in the head pat. I can't say how, but if a second opinion is possible, I'd say try for it, yeah. Or you know, allergy test. Hi, Aluma. Welcome in. How you doing today? I hope you're doing good. How you doing? I would say if you're going for a second opinion, then that should include a test. But you are right that they are different. You tend to have to go to different places. At least here. It's like 2 different places. It's the dance. Is that I'm doing A+. Okay, so you're doing good. Like, usually for me to get an allergy test, I need a referral from my GP. Or a doctor. You know. And then I go to a completely separate place. For allergy testing. So, yeah. But I can only really talk about here. In the UK, I think I only ever did one allergy test and I was too young to know. Like, to remember. So I have no idea. And I think Jordan might be in the US. So I know even less. Yeah. The US tends to be a mixture of, like, a mixture of here and the UK from my experience, but I can't assume. But I do just know that I'm getting really fed up with the allergy symptoms. So I do need to see the doctor at some point to get a referral, but you know, their open times are just very squonky. They're very squonkalicious. I don't think I've ever personally tried hard to get tests or appointment stuff even here. But I don't think I am the example to follow for med stuff, to be fair. Do as I say, not as I do. I hate that. Please start doing as you say as well. Otherwise, stop saying. Even if the words you're saying are correct, if you don't follow your own advice, why should anyone believe you? And I say that in the most loving way possible. So maybe start following your own advice a little bit. Be healthy for yourself too. You can always get a second opinion in the US, but they love nickel and diming you at every step. I see. This is another episode of Faye hears about the American health system and becomes a little bit sad for her viewers. Tune in next time. Yeah. It just, yeah, I don't know. I think Credit is still, Credit and his mum, I think, his mum especially, are very angry about the one time the doctor, like, basically just said, nah, it's too early for antibiotics, and I ended up fighting for my life in hospital. Credit's mum is still mad. I'm just like, I mean, like, it happens, right? I'm not saying it's okay, but, like, they are still human. I don't think it was a deliberate thing against me, you know? I give it a head pat. When are we opening the Fae compound for runaway Fae Blinks? I can't afford that! What the fuck? Also, you're not a bunch of dogs. They'll be like... Australia will be like, huh. So what are you opening? A refuge. An animal refuge, right? Mm-hmm. Totally. Animal sanctuary. What's the animal? Humans. Think of a head pat. And related to healthcare. Is it a hot take that face streams are quality slop? As in, we only like them because they're good? That's a wild oxymoron. I think the slop part is the negative part. Are you sure? Gets overexcited, doesn't listen, except are really clever in the dumbest way. We know tricks. Well, some of us do. Your fablings act like animals often anyway, unhinged bunch. I mean, you're not wrong. Okay, but am I right? Oxymoron? Who are you calling a moron, huh? Are you an ox? Hi, Aya! Welcome in. How you doing? Happy 3-month sub anniversary. I hope you're doing well, cutie. Hello, hello. Nom nom. Are you named Oxy? Luna accidentally doxes real name in real time. Okay, keep consuming your normalcy slop. Yeah, it's still a crazy word. No, it's actually... I have a question why you would call it slop. How are you? I'm doing good. How are you doing? That is not what the word means. Face streams are not low effort or just put out for profit. I mean, yeah. I can't argue with that. But I don't think that was his, I don't think that's why the intention. Or am I too old to know what slop has become? That was my understanding, but I also might just be too old. Maybe I'm also just up too old. Word slop message? That isn't a word slop. What the heck? Honestly, I think nowadays people just add slop onto something they don't like or disagree with. So maybe there is no rhyme to the reason anymore. But I also could just be talking shit. Like, I do get annoyed at people calling co-op games friends slop. Because it doesn't mean that. Slop slop. Isn't that just porridge? Sometimes I read porridge as poridge. So, yeah. Oh, what you having for breakfast? Porridge. I mean porridge. Yeah. Can I have some face slop? Excuse you? Faye teaching me how to spell one word at a time. I got you. Faye, I need you to ask Iggy a very important question. What is his plan for lasting peace between all people? Iggy, do you have a plan for world peace? He farted. Ayo, the Riz Redeem is that way, so... Face slop merch. Wow, I love that we're talking about how slop is a negative thing and you're referring to my 50-hour art piece merch as slop. That's crazy. Silence, he's a genius. Yeah. That's diabolical. Slop is generally bad and Fake's definition is right. I use it ironically by adding slop to anything just to be a fuckwad. Yeah, I can tell. I'm just old, so I never really know. I was tempted to make it a Riz, but then decided I don't want to put in the effort to Rizify it. Fair enough. I'm a bit sicky, but happy to see you streaming. Sorry. No, don't apologize. Get well soon, Bean. I'm happy to see you, and I really hope you feel better soon. I'm tired and bruised. Yeah, he showed me his hand when he got home and was genuinely like, does this look like a bruise to you? I'm like, that doesn't look good at all. It's swollen and everything. And he's like, I think I bruised myself. And I was like, how? He was like, cleaning. I was like, the fuck? The fuck, critter? He was like, I gotta be fast. And I'm like, okay. Is it looking any worse, by the way? Yeah, but just be careful, okay? Because the word does still have meaning, even if you're being a goober. Looks the same? Okay. So when people call something slop, it's usually because it's one of a lot of the same thing. For example, friend slop because there's a lot of games in that category. Or for example, or the example of word slop because there are a lot of messages in chat with words in them. But that doesn't even make sense. I'm happy when there's a lot of messages in chat. You meant to pump the kids, not get hit by them. Imagine. By the way, I completely made up word slop to be funny. There was no rhyme or reason. It's fair. I use it as a meme and generally in oxymorons like quality slop or funny slop. Yeah, I do agree with Fake in the sense like while people who know you better kind of might get it, you might open yourself up to unnecessary disagreement when someone doesn't understand and thinks you're being offensive. I guess. I'm assuming that's kind of the takeover I've got from what Fake said. Bruises on my hand. If you're going to sap the kids, then at least wear gloves. I don't know if that would help, but... of course, I wouldn't say it to a stranger unless they know the meme. But isn't it a meme that you've made up? I mean, we technically didn't. To me, slop means either poor quality, quickly or cheaply made, or another one of these. Yeah, I mean, that's my knowledge, so I was just like, huh. Yeah, that is exactly how I meant it. It only really works in the context. And I don't think the meme is spread that far to be safe. I can send you the image from which it came. I mean, you don't have to. You can just explain it. Or, like, I think I understand both points. It's not necessary. We're just saying that it might not be so commonly known, so just be careful. You don't want to accidentally, unintentionally upset someone. You know? Stream slop, that not another cute VTuber animal girl. To be fair, I am VTuber slop, I guess. I want to time a tab in. Hi. Welcome back. How you doing? You feeling any better? Probably not, but it's worth asking, you know. We're slopping it up. I hate it here. I feel like I'm getting personally insulted. No. I'm in agony. I'm sorry, Bean. What do you think of slop? That is a wild question. Context. Someone posted on a site, does anyone know of movies which are just quality slop? You know that people only like them because they're good. To which someone else cleverly replied, what? I mean, yeah. Yeah, to be fair, you're two animals. You're slop, which I guess cancels out, at least in my head. Stop it. When I think of the word slop, I think of how I scoop up spaghetti with a big spoon. But I realize that's just me. I mean, kind of. You know, what could I say? Can I have some face slop? So we have questions. I realize I missed a message. I'd argue Stream Slop is doing reruns of previous VODs while they sleep on screen. I would argue alongside that. Are sloppy joes a thing outside of the States? I don't know. I don't think so, but I could be wrong. Sorry, my eyelash is being a bit of a bitch. As someone who works really hard on their content being described as any form of slop, it isn't the most fun moment of the day. Well, we're not... No one said that... No one was talking about you. Like, I don't think anyone was being talked about specifically. We were just talking about what the meaning of the word is. I suppose to me, slop is any form of content that is made with low effort or just straight up stolen content. Is it really a meme if only one person has done it? I find it's funny to make up stuff that just doesn't make sense, but has bad buzzwords to make people confused. But instead of confused, it could just upset people, I guess. I don't know. Not really. The two things are, but mashed together is US. We're just being little shits, making jokes about dashed slop. Pretty much. Obviously, we're like, so is it got a meaning or like blah, 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 you know? Obviously, I only really know of it in the way that Cruder, Fake, and Coven have outlined. And even then, that's very minimal. The most time I come across it is Friend Slop. But I never really understood why it was called Friend Slop. Because the games are generally quite... Well, the games that I play that are considered Friend Slop were generally fun and good. But I guess that falls under the... there's a lot of this one thing. But then technically anything can be considered X-slop. You know? I think if you're planning to use a cultural reference, you should be prepared to find people that don't know the reference and that things might happen as a result. Well, that's the thing. I mostly hear of it being stolen content or bad. It's more like everyone's making them now. I see. I see. How long are you streaming until? Oh god, math. Like 4 hours max? Well, sometimes it goes a bit... I try and aim 4 hours max. If I can do math. Is that how math works, Coda? Till 2 a.m. my time. Should be something that's recognizable. One person did it, then the screenshot got spread everywhere and people memed it. I can send you the image if you want. People call things slop because there's a lot of them, not because they're bad per se. Slop. Slop has really just been used as I don't like this and I don't want it to make it sound, and I want to make it sound like it's bad. Yeah, that's like, slop is just to me, it's just become an extremely negative buzzword for something people don't like and want people to also not like as well. So it's just kind of like confusing. Sorry, my nose is a little bit scrungly. I mean, they're all bad results. Some of them are going to be fun. Happens when, with any new genre renewal, all that suddenly gets popular, the slot machines start running. I mean, yeah. You know, content slop. And usually it refers to like shorts on YouTube that are just absolute garbage. I do often hear about friend slop games, but I don't understand it either, to be honest. From what I've learned, it's just the overabundance of friend-focused games. That some of them were poorly fast made. Yeah. I remember the many Among Us clones. I mean, yeah, and you've got like games like you got Repo and Lethal Company and Content Warning, and you know, Lethal Company got big and then suddenly, and I'm not complaining. I like Repo and stuff, but there are always gonna be bad games. Lethal Company, which then brought us Repo, Content Warning, that one Ocean copy, that one CPU mining one. I don't know the last one. Like, I liked the underwater one though. That one was fuck, I forgot what it's called though. Murky Divers, that's the one. That one was fun. I actually enjoyed that. I think that's what she means by the Ocean copy. Oh yeah, like, and the Mimesis. Oh yeah, and there's also headliners and stuff as well. Thank you for the like. Yeah, but I think there's always going to be bad variations in general. It's an actual underwater LC clone. Oh, is there? Not Murky Divers. Oh. Oh, okay. I guess it didn't do so well and that's why no one knows of it, or what? Just got on board with Raw Dog. I gotta play catch up. This is so valid. I've seen any new multiplayer game, usually without a proper ending, aka being more so an infinite game, be called friend slop just for existing. I like Lethal Company. I do think Repo has more going on. And I think the dev for Lethal is a bit slow. But they're both pretty good. Like, I also like observation duty type games. Obviously there's fucking loads of them now, like, you know, like, I'm forgetting the names of them. There's just so many. I feel like the new way people are using slop is just to mean it is category, but adding the word doesn't make much sense to me. It somehow reminds me of the other languages that count, for example, Japanese, which has like 1 egg-like thing, 2 egg-like thing, 3 egg-like thing, but English doesn't do that with words like that. Instant played it, but it didn't look good. Just play LC. Yeah. There's also the elevator one. Ah, Reaper is a lot of fun, but Lethal Company has a bit more silliness. Like, they both have a weird niche of their own. But when are we getting a good arsonist game, you know? That's what I wonder. You need to be the change you want to see in the world. I'm not going back into being a game dev just to set a world on fire. I could, honestly, if anyone was to be labeled in the community as someone who would absolutely do that, you are the person I would actually put as my #1 vote. If I'm honest. It's something I could 100,000% see you doing. I liked Headliners. It was different enough. Coven would set the world on fire. Coven would make a game just so she can. But yeah. I think the way words change over time is very interesting. For better or for worse. I'm technically an arsonist IRL. I just didn't get in trouble because I did it legally. Alright, I need to start prepping. I would get back into game dev just for making a silly arsonist game. 100%, I can see you doing that. Actually, someone write that idea down. No, I'm not doing... No, I'm not doing pissy time. I'm setting up. I will need to do a pissy time. But yeah. Hello, Gecko. Welcome in. How you doing today? It's satisfying to watch the fire spread, honestly, yeah. It's kind of what I thought Firewatch was going to be, but then it wasn't. Not sure there would be much gameplay loop. Probably not. It'd be nice to watch. I wanted to see the fires. I was so disappointed with Firewatch. I wanted to see the fires. Yeah, there was a whole not lot of fire for Firewatch. Twitch Mobile is weird. It absolutely is. But yeah, I hope you're doing well. Welcome in. Tale as old as time and all that jazz. I am going to take my headset off because I know, I know that the video game is going to be fucking loud. I clicked a pop-up notification on my phone. It took me to the one place for like 5 seconds and then redirected me here. Oh. Interesting. I do know I've raided people and then some people have been sent somewhere completely different. Yeah, sorry you ended up here by accident. She can't hear us, everyone. Let's say nice things about fight. Oh, wait. This was the better stream to watch it. Untrue. What was I doing? Oh yeah, invite guests. Oh yeah, I need to load the game. That's why I took the headset off, because the game starts at like going into a fucking monologue. Oh yeah, YouTube, there's another live stream. So I'm going to be ending this one. Please go to the